Hey everyone, what's going on? Yoko here, and welcome back to another part of Kirby Super Star on Yokuo Plays. Today we are exploring these 3 doors and moving on to the next area at the very end. So without further ado, let me explain something. That chest is open. That chest contains the goblet. Now I lost the footage of me obtaining the goblet. Sorry about that. But the goblet was here, that's how you get it. That's the only thing you missed, I promise. So, continuing on downward and forward and upwards, that chest is a giant pain. And actually, while I was recording, this happened to me. If you miss that treasure, it falls down the pit and you can't get it. The only way to get it is to come back into the room and start fresh. So you have to activate the water, go back down, hit the button, get it with the right timing. If you know what you're doing, it's not a big deal, but it's very easy to miss it. Meanwhile, we just used the crash ability to hit that switch to get into this whole section of the level. And here's some more waterfalls, but this waterfall makes you go up. Now, I want to get that crash ability, but the crash ability doesn't want to have me. The Amber Rose is happy to be here, though. And as you might have noticed, I got rid of my partner. The partner can really make it harder to get that one treasure chest that falls into the Deathly Abyss. So I got rid of the partner for the time being, just to make my life a little bit easier so we weren't going back and forth all day. Now, in here, 2 chests. You get a fish fossil and a beast fossil. I just thought it was kind of neat. They're 2 treasures that have something to do with each other right next to each other. This room is actually very windy, so it'll push you around like it was doing to me earlier. You might have caught that. Alright, this time I got the crash, but I can't swallow the ability underwater. So, Kirby's waddling back up now. And I can't have nice things. But, maybe I can. I thought the waddle animation was kind of adorable, and honestly, I wasn't aware that you couldn't swallow something when you were underwater. Now, I'm gonna stop father and son from fighting each other, because that is Poppy Bros Sr. and my partner is Poppy Bros Jr. So father, son, please stop fighting. It's Thanksgiving. Well, it's the day after Thanksgiving, but close enough. Be happy for what you have. He said, murdering the father. Shush. Okay, so the treasure fell from up there. We got it. And this all loops around to the entrance. We're right back where we started. 2 of the 3 doors here loop around. The 3rd door will take us to the next area. So, I was saying in a part before that if you want to just run through this really quick to unlock the next game, you can. You don't have to get 100%, nothing is making you do that. And if you want to hurry up and get through, it's easy. You can skip 2 of these doors, and the next section you can skip entirely. I don't know why you'd want to skip so much of the game. Meanwhile, I have the jet ability, and I want to show something off. If I power up and zoom, boom. I have a little spark that goes through the wall, so I was able to hit that little bomb block. Now, normally I wouldn't be able to do that, but it's kind of a neat thing that Jet does. Honestly, I probably could have brought Jet into the room with the switch that I crash-bombed. Jet might have been able to hit it, I'm not sure. I may have to try that sometime. Okay, this treasure is very cool. That was a bucket with an M on it. That is from a game that was not released in America called Mario and Wario. That game features Mario with a bucket on his head, and I think you can play as Princess and Luigi. No, not Luigi. Princess and Toad also. The goal is to rescue Luigi, who got separated from your party. And of course, Wario's behind it, because Wario's kind of a jerk. It never came out over here because it actually takes advantage of the NES mouse. Not the NES mouse, the Super NES mouse. The Super Nintendo mouse, the one used for Mario Paint. Right now I'm checking, make sure I've got all my treasures so far, and I do. Poppy Bros Jr. is dying, so let's maybe do something about that. Yeah, so Mario and Wario, there is a reference here. There's a reference in a couple of other games as well. To find out any more information on that, go find a video that discusses that, because that's about all I have to tell you right offhand. I've never played the game, but from what I've seen, it really looks a lot like the Mario vs. Donkey Kong games that came out later on. Okay, I've beat 2 of these 3 rooms, and I'm going to save real quick. Because, you know, why not? We've made some progress. And let's be on our way. Okay, entering the third room, we had a little bit of lag there. A little bit more. And we have a cutter ability. So let's go cut our way into some trouble. And by some trouble, I mean I want a treasure. And there it is. Now, like I've said before in a previous part, you have to check everywhere. If you don't check everywhere, you might miss something. Now see, here I've missed something. So for all I know, it's in these blocks. Spoiler alert, it's not. And thanks to that guy, I can't break some of these blocks. And he disappeared. So let's grab another cutter, go back in, beat him up, and check the rest of these blocks. Now, because I spoiled it for you, it's not here. It is in this room though, we didn't miss it, no reason to worry. Let's grab the wheel. And, well, attempt to peel out. I tried to peel out right there, but something about the button input, it lagged out just a hair, and I missed my input time. That or maybe I wasn't able to input yet, it's one or the other. Now, the wheel cannot go through those spikes. That's something that I really need to get through my head that I had not. You'll see in a minute. Okay, so now we're good on treasures. All set there. Remember, the wheel cannot go through those spikes. It can go through other things, but not those spikes. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense to me personally. Alright, so, moving on, there's a block here that I can't hit with the wheel. It doesn't work. It's just not possible. So my idea here was to quickly switch those out. Now, that guy, he can't get the hat because for some reason he can't pick it up. So he actually ran away, probably out of shame. I'd be ashamed. I mean, his one job in life is to steal Kirby's ability, and he couldn't even do that. Okay, Sir Kibble had my back there, otherwise I would have been one dead Kirby. So I had a makeout session with him to heal him. Seriously, it looks like they're kissing. I don't know. Okay, my partner's gone. And he's back. I'm gonna grab this wheel and go over here. Spoiler alert again, there's nothing here. It's a dead end. I don't know why, probably just as a mislead. Now what I did there, I slowed the wheel down just a little bit. Just a little bit, but when you slow the wheel down, you don't hurt enemies. Now I know that. I wasn't sure before. Grab the tomato. Now here's where what I was saying earlier comes into play. I can go through the spiked ball enemies, but I can't go through the spikes. Oh hey, past me. You can't go through the spikes. Stop trying. And pretty nice treasure, the Truth Mirror. It's worth a lot of G, not that the G means anything. Alright, let's head up here. Making sure that I have all the treasures, and I do. And there's a door. This room does not loop around. This does, though. And I just wanted to show that off real fast. This will actually lead us onward to the next area. And what's cool is if Wheelie's your partner, you can ride him like this. We saw that in Revenge of Meta Knight, but it just further shows off that it's possible in other places. So I'll grab the wing ability, and let's see one of the most quirky bosses in the game. It's an old school JRPG. First, we're fighting the slime, because slime is the traditional JRPG enemy. And we're gonna just run into him a couple of times. Now, I don't have to fight him on Wheelie, I just am. It says Kirby takes a timeout up top because, well, Wheelie's doing the hitting here. We did 32 damage, Kirby takes a timeout, it's got 19 HP left. So let's do something about that, shall we? There we go. Slime is defeated. Now, we're fighting Dancing Doll. And it's the same as before. Sometimes they attack, sometimes they rest or trip, or just aren't able to do anything. See, he tripped. And if you see on the left and right, different abilities pop out that I could grab. But if I grab it, then I can't attack that turn. The game wants to make sure that I have an ability to fight these guys with. Like here, I considered going to grab the mirror ability, but I decided we were doing just fine. And Dancing Doll is defeated. He's dancing his way to the afterworld. And here's a witch. A very, like, pleasant-looking witch. He looks pretty happy to be here. Or she? I don't know. The witch has 9432 HP. It seems like my feathers do different amount of damage. Kirby & Co. attack again. 30 damage this time, see what I mean? So sometimes it'll be not much, sometimes it'll be quite a bit. That one was 30 again. It might matter how close I am, maybe just more feathers would be better. So I take pity on my partner here and try to resurrect him. And the ice spell hits. Now, something about this, I don't understand what's happening here. My partner's confused, the enemy's not doing anything. It's like everything just screeched to a halt. I really don't know. But we did it! The witch is defeated. And I think that might have been a glitch, I'm really not sure. We earned 140 experience points, 4 fever points, 2 happy smile points, 3 greediness points, 2 exam score points, 4 appetite points, and 2 love points. Obviously that's just a parody on experience points and gil or money or whatever you would earn in an RPG. It's just kind of poking fun at it. It's a quirky boss, it's silly, but it's fun. And that's kind of why we're here, right? Now, I was trying to check my treasures right there, but you cannot check your treasures whenever you're on the minecart, because that makes sense. Okay, and going down, and welcome to the next area. But first, we're good. We're at 29, we're almost halfway there. This entire castle can be skipped. If we go to the left, we can go to the next area. But the right is a save room. Now, this is a 100% run, so we will be doing the castle, but we'll be doing the castle next part. So, for now, I hope you've enjoyed this part of the playthrough. Thanks for watching, and if you like what we're doing, as always, like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, enemies, loved ones, hated ones, whoever, really. Anything helps us grow, and we always appreciate that. But until next part, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!